Hello everybody, my name is Brisha Berry, a RD working at Presbyterian Hospital in North Carolina, and today's topic will be a guide to healthy meal planning. Let's be honest, healthy eating can be hard work. More to the point, getting your family to get nutritious meals every day can be a downward and impossible. And good family healthy is something you will strive for. You can't just shove carrots in your children's school bag and hope they will eat it. A good way to ensure all of your family members are getting nutrients they need is by preparing a well-balanced meal with carefully chosen ingredients. Okay, some objectives you'll be going over today are families will identify the 5 food groups and determine the recommended amount of daily for each food group. Families will learn how to plan meals in advance. Families will learn how to add more fiber to each meal, and families will also learn the recommended salt intake. Being aware of different food groups is a good place to start when planning your family's meals. Aim to include a variety of vegetables in 2 meals a day. Choose vegetables of different colors so they will get a great range of nutrients. Also, I recommend a serving of protein with lunch and dinner for each meal. Kids will benefit from 2 servings of fruit a day, so pop 1 serving of fruit in your child's lunchbox and save the other servings for either an afternoon snack or dessert for dinner. And why not finish the evening meal with a glass of milk to boost dairy intake? And also, fruits, you want to focus on frozen fruits, fresh fruits, canned or dry fruits. Go easy on the fruit juices because that has a lot more sugar in it. Vegetables, vary your vegetables and eat more dark vegetables. And with grains, make at least half your grains whole. So on the bag or on the box, look for the word whole before a grain name listed on the list of ingredients. Protein foods. Go lean with protein. Choose low fat or lean meats. Dairy. Get your calcium-rich foods. Go low fat or fat free. Here is a chart of the 5 food groups you would need when planning out your meals a week, and it also shows how much you need every day and what they recommend. And I got this graph at choosemyplate.gov, and you also can go on there and type in anything that you need for the planning of your meals. The more you can schedule healthy eating into your week, it will become and make it part of your lifestyle. Sit down for 30 minutes at the end of each week and plan out all your meals for the following week. And then ensure that you will go grocery shopping on the same day, the same time each week. I believe that having a routine is critical if you want to maintain a healthy eating plan. As a general rule, I suggest planning for 2 red meat meals, 2 fish meals, 2 chicken meals, and 1 vegetarian meal every week. Add more fiber to the family meals. Eating the right amount of fiber has shown to have a wide range of health benefits. Eating fiber-rich food also aids in digestion and absorption of nutrients and helps you to feel fuller longer after a meal, which will help you curb overeating and weight gain. Fiber is an essential part of everybody's diet, which I explained on the first slide, and here's the actual chart of the daily recommended grams of fiber per day. But for kids in particular, they really don't get enough of fiber. I advise that families add more fiber to their diets in different ways by adding lentils or kidney beans to spaghetti or shepherd's pie. I also say that just simply adding extra veggies through whenever you cook main dishes or serving is a great way to hide vegetables from kids. Another way to add fiber to kids' diet is to give them nuts. Reduce the amount of salt in your family. Some say that salt is the favorite ingredient of Americans, and many have a high volume for high salt diets. One way to cut back is to skip the table salt overall. However, most sodium in diet comes from packaged or processed foods. Eating these foods less often can reduce your sodium intake and can lower your blood pressure or prevent high blood pressure from developing in the first place. So here's a table that I also found on the internet, and it just gives you your intake per day of sodium. Like I said from the following slide, the nation eats a lot of processed food. Often the salt in that food is a lot of salt and it's very high. You want to avoid the excessive amount of salt to ensure that your family eats fresh, whole foods as much as possible. It's also said to buy grocery items that say no added salt or reduced salt on the label. And also a lot of salt comes from pasta sauces, which they have in the store, and it's best maybe you will want to make it from scratch, so just getting your own recipe to make your sauces at home will be best for you and your family. There is a link between too much TV and obesity. I encourage parents to turn off the TV completely and eat as a family. I think that kids who watch TV while eating get distracted and are more likely to overeat because they're not paying attention to their hunger levels. If only one parent is at home at dinner time, you can still be a really good role model and create a healthy dinner experience. So also try to sit at the table no matter what. And this is a good way to get your family in a good routine for healthy eating. It's best to eat at home anyway, because eating at restaurants or on the go, you really don't get a healthy, balanced diet. Limit sweet treats to one a week. It is important to teach kids from a young age that there are foods you eat every day and those that you eat only sometimes. It is a good idea to schedule a sweet family treat into your meal plan only once a week if you're craving a sweet tooth the rest of the time by offering foods that are naturally sweet. For example, fresh fruit, nuts, cherry tomatoes can satisfy a sweet tooth without the added sugar. And for more tips, if you keep sugar sweets in your house, always keep them out of sight. The more visible that they are in the fridge or pantry, the more likely that the kids will want to eat them all the time. So just keep sweets covered up as much as possible. Keep the kids involved. Kids are likely to develop healthy eating practices if they feel involved in family decisions regarding food and cooking. Kids love to eat also, and something that they have had helping hands in preparing. Include your kids in activities such as food shopping and grocery list making. And remember, Like everything else that is important in your life, healthy eating is something that requires special attention to. Plan, schedule, and involve your family, otherwise healthy eating can fly out the window without even noticing it. And thank you for your time and the opportunity. Hey, it's 10 minutes and like something.